Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Forging Indestructible Self-Discipline. Today's episode is a little different. This isn't about tactics, routines, or productivity hacks. This is a pause, a breath, a moment to look back before we step forward. This episode marks the end of the season and the end of the year. And I want to take a few minutes to reflect on what this journey has been about and where we're headed next. When I started this season, the idea of indestructible self-discipline wasn't about becoming rigid or extreme. It was about becoming reliable to ourselves, showing up even when motivation fades, continuing forward when no one is watching, choosing the harder right over the easier wrong day after day. Over the course of this season, we talked about discipline not as a punishment, but as freedom. Freedom from inconsistency, freedom from excuses, freedom from the cycle of starting strong and fading out. Discipline, when built properly, doesn't cage you, it stabilizes you. It becomes something you lean on when life gets chaotic. And let's be honest, this year brought chaos. For many of us, the past year tested more than our schedules or routines. It tested our patience, our energy, our identity. Some goals didn't materialize. Some habits fell apart. Some days, simply getting through the day was the win. And that matters. If there's one thing I hope this podcast reinforced, it's that progress isn't always loud or visible. Sometimes it's quiet endurance. One of the biggest themes this season was consistency over intensity. Anyone can go all in for a week. Anyone can feel inspired after a podcast episode or a book. But discipline is built in the boring middle, on the days when nothing feels exciting, and you still choose to do the work. If you took even one small habit and stuck with it longer than you would have before, that's growth. That's proof something is changing. As the year ends, I want to challenge the idea that January is about reinvention. You don't need to become someone new. You need to become more of who you already are. More honest, more intentional, more aligned. The goal isn't perfection next year. The goal is integrity. Doing what you said you would do, even when it's inconvenient. Now is a powerful time to reflect, not judge. Ask yourself, what did this year teach me about my limits? Where did I show resilience I didn't know I had? Where did I avoid discomfort? What did it cost me? Those answers are raw material. They're not failures. They're tools. As we close this season, I also want to say thank you. Thank you for listening, for reflecting, for putting those ideas into practice. Podcasts are one-sided conversations in format, but this has never felt like a solo journey. Knowing that these words might meet you on a walk, in a car, early in the morning, or late at night, that matters. And I don't take that lightly. Looking ahead, the next season will build on this foundation. We'll try to go deeper, not just into discipline, but into identity, mental toughness, and sustaining progress over the long term. Discipline isn't something you achieve and move on from. It's something you refine as life changes. And life always changes. So as this year closes, here's what I hope you carry with you. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are far more capable of consistency than you've been led to believe. Rest if you need to. Reflect honestly. Reset with intention. Then step into the new year steady, not frantic, not pressured, not chasing a version of yourself that doesn't exist. Just disciplined, just focused, just moving forward. This has been the Forging Indestructible Self-Discipline podcast. I want to thank you for an incredible season, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.